Welcome to Digital Asset News. My name is Rob, and today, just as the title and the thumbnail clearly laid it out, there's a problem with a certain Bitcoin developer putting his phrases and passwords and things like that, and it looks like he got compromised, and all his Bitcoin, roughly $3.6 million worth, is now gone. So the question that I have when I first read this is, am I safe? Because it's good to talk about other people, but it really just comes down to me and what's happening. And of course, that would actually lead to you. So we're going to take a look at what's going on. Also do an update on the SWEATCOIN. So let's just jump right in. So first things first, this is what we got. This is the article itself. And actually, let me back up. First thing should be first, which is this. There was a video I did 19 hours ago, and it was talking about Meld and Meld getting their license, their EBI license in like 146 countries. That wasn't the big thing. Everybody's happy about that. Meld is being built on Cardano. But in that video, I talked about how Meld was jumping out of Cardano and is going to go into Avalanche solely. So I got the information from Ken. Ken is the CEO of Meld. And when we're talking about almost like 2 hours. And we talked about it. This is the impression that I got. But apparently I was incorrect. So I talked to Ken this morning. I go, hey, man, I thought it was that you guys were jumping off. He's like, no. Because we're not jumping off Cardano. We're going to still be on Cardano and launch our mainnet, but we're also going to be into Avalanche, and it'll be like a two-chain system. It's like, okay, great. So that happened. So everybody gets updated. Great. So sorry about that. Sorry. So the big news, Bitcoin core developer loses at least 3.6 million. That's a lot of money in Bitcoin to hack. So here's what we have. So Luke Desher nailed it, who claims to be the longest contributing Bitcoin core developer, revealed that an unknown hacker had raided basically all of his Bitcoin in New Year's Day. So this was that was yesterday. So Desher blamed the hack of his Bitcoin on a compromised PGP, pretty good privacy key. And the attacker's IP came from a Colo crossing server. First of all, what the heck is that? Pretty good private. I've never heard of that in my life. So this is a PGP. And how does it work? Basically, pretty good privacy. It's an encryption system used for both sending encrypted emails and encrypted sensitive files. The invention was invented back in 1991. PGP has become the de facto standard for email security. Here's how it works. That's it. I'm not going to go over. I really don't even care. But I mean, it sounds great, fantastic. However, it led to somebody losing their Bitcoin, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to use it, so why should I even go over it? So here's the thing. Attacker's IP came from a Colo crossing server. And of course, Dasher posted a follow-up, and he called out Colo crossing for allegedly dropping the ball on abuse investigation the last time. And some responders also flagged up a security breach he tweeted about back in November as possibly being connected to the hack. So here's my question for everybody. So if he had a complaint about it, he's like, there's a problem here as far as abuse investigation, and there's a security breach. So why was he using it? And when he's using this PGP, we talked about that. Here's the actual tweet. I'll link in the description. You can check it out yourself. And he just says, yeah, look, it's all gone. And I searched this out, and I want to have people in the comments correct me. But so what it sounds like for this PGP is that he left it on that server, that Colo server, whatever it's called. What was it called? Colo crossing, Colo server, something from the medical industry. And he says, and this is a comment, says, based on the other comments in this thread, it looks like he didn't bother using a hardware wallet, which is true. He uses this PGP, which is literally something that recommended on bitcoin.org, and kept his wallet .dat or data on a server exposed to the internet. Why would you do that? If that is true, why would you do that? That's essentially a hot wallet. And I mean, I guess everything's encrypted with PGP, but why would you? I still don't get it. So there was a tweet from Udi Wertheimer, crypto and bear market spirit guide, and he just said, hey, you shouldn't do that, and it's very hard. And he made the case that it's very hard to manage your own keys. I don't think it's that hard. Now, it would be hard if I found out that some way, shape, or form, my keys were hacked without me knowing it, even though I had it on a cold storage device on my ledger. And people just came out and said, look, it's not that tough. Peter McCormick, managing keys isn't hard. I managed it. And Udi says it's very tough. Dan Held says, hey, easy solution would have been to use a hardware wallet like Ledger. He rolled his own crypto plus kept on his computer. Pretty basic mistake. And then Udi says, yeah, I can make mistakes too with Ledger and stuff like that. But still, I'm flabbergasted. And maybe I'm understanding this wrong. But if this is true, did he leave his information on a server and just thought, well, I use this PGP and I'll be just fine? And he didn't put it on a Ledger or even this. I just got this in the mail, Arculus. I'm going to check it out. This looks pretty cool. And I don't know. So like sometimes I think sometimes people are just too smart for their own good. And they're like, no, I got it. It's good. I've been doing this forever. This is the way it works. And off we go. But that's what we got for the stories. And that's it. And then lastly, of course, let me know what you think about the comment section. We'll talk about this in the Q&A. Lastly, SWEATCOIN. I talk about this because I'm super biased and I own it. Oh, and going back to this one, Meld, shocker, I also own that too. I don't talk about anything on my channel I don't own. I don't see the point of it. So for those who have been with me for quite some time, just know that I'm super biased. So I talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Avalanche, and Cardano, and Meld, and SWEATCOIN because I own it. How crazy. What a novel thought. Anyhow, so we're doing this January giveaway where you download the app, it's free. And then you're in SWEATCOINs, that's also free. And the ones with the most steps, the top 30, are going to get cool stuff like, let's see. The first place gets 1,000 SWEATCOINs, a Ledger, lifetime membership at TokenMetrics, Coin Ledger, tax software, premium membership at Tencent, and also a STONEBOOK. That's just first place. Then it goes from there. Pretty cool stuff. Ladies, NFTs, and a bunch of tokens and Meld tokens and stuff like that. So there's a link in the description you can find out. But it's always the same thing. There's a link in the description. Where did I put it? See this little guy running right here? Download the app. Download that app. And then start walking. And that's it. Oh, and also, I know the weather sucks for a lot of you. I mean, not for people in Puerto Rico, but for a lot of you, it does suck. So why would you walk outside? It's okay. If you go to the gym, it apparently works on an elliptical. So if you're on a treadmill. So if you walk on a treadmill, it'll also count your steps and you can be eligible. And also just keep your phone on you because that's where it tracks it. And you can probably win some stuff. But that's it. And that's all I have for today. I want to try to make these things a little shorter. I'm trying to keep myself busy. Had a loss recently, so it's important that I do these things. So I'll probably be doing like a pre-recorded video, a live stream, and who knows, maybe in a late night live stream. Who knows if I'll be sober. And that's it. So that's it for this part. If you want to stick around for the Q&A, be my guest. This ought to be fun. But if you got to go take off, you've been here for a whopping 8 minutes. I appreciate you stopping by. But that's it for today. So like and subscribe. Now let's get into the Q&A and go from there. And Will's got to see, this was my thing. When I saw